holding tight, can you see it? Streaming the truth live from where they decree it. Sylvia speaks, no filter, no buffer. Courtroom drama couldn't get any tougher.
When the gavel's first bang, to the witness turns tears. Sylvia's lens captures all your hopes and fears. Uploading justice one trial at a time. Tuning every moment, edges sublime.
Welcome to the Sylvia Show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, the suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show. Welcome to the Sylvia Show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, the suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show. Faces turn stories, the courtroom can't hide. Sylvia's insights cut through the divide. From jury talks to the lawyer's secret. In Sylvia's world, you know you'll need it. Behind the scenes where whispers are loud, her lens reveals the truth in the crowd. Courtroom secrets laid bare to see. Stay curious with Sylvia Spree. Every objection, every sharp retort, Sylvia's there to give you the report. Exclusive footage no one else can snag. From catchy headlines straight to the tag. Welcome to the Sylvia Show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, the suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show. Welcome to the Sylvia Show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, the suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show.
Faces tell.
Hey everybody, I am back. I am back to redeem myself. I am back because the footage that I had using from my phone was terrible. Was really, really terrible. But I was recording it on my camera and I had my mic on my camera. So I came back to give you guys the precise what happened at court. Now, what I'm going to tell you, when the first part of my live is only going to be the part where the judge did not want any video. She said I could do audio, but I could not do video. So what I did is I put my camera on and I faced it to the wall. So you're going to hear the judge and everyone in there talking before the actual plea deal was taken. You'll hear everything that happened before then. So I'm going to start from the point where the judge had them to come together and talk it out. Or should you want to hear everything? Pebbles, do you want to hear everything? Hey, Clifton, do y'all guys want to hear everything? All right, we'll just go ahead on and play what we have, and then if anybody wants to come in and see something else, we'll let them see something else. Okay, we'll do the first one here. Okay, this is, remember, it's near the wall. All right, here we go. And I'm starting it at 6 minutes and 29 seconds. Let's do 6 minutes and let's do 5 minutes. Five minutes. Okay, so at 5 minutes. 4:59.
Yes, I understand. I know it may seem like it's not a big difference, but I want to make sure that you are advised correctly and properly on the record, okay? Okay. All right, thank you, sir. You may have a seat. All right, you all, so it is 9:53. I'm going to first time you all need to talk to your clients because I'm sure now, again, especially sit down or over a month. So we are not going to have much delay. So it's not going. Let me start, Mr. Silver, and then you need a little bit more time.
I guess 45 minutes now.
45 minutes, that puts us at probably around 11. But I also know the feeling based on what you said, and we had this discussion with you. And I was very clear about what I would accept and or to be responsible. Okay? And in fact, I even granted Mr. King's request to look at the videos and open board and speak with his family. So, we're not going to do 45 minutes, but I will hear from other folks. Mr. Lewis?
Your Honor, I would need 30 minutes at most.
All right.
30 is reasonable to me.
All right, so I will give you all 30 minutes to discuss everything with your clients. Before I do that, let me go to the one-year questions. Let me start with Mr. King's. Please start the case with first one-year. One-year question rather. Are there any objections on the defense? Any of the state's proposed one-year? And this will go on the logistics standpoint. I asked all the manager questions, and then I let you all ask the rest of the questions. The manager actually. So any objections from the private defense counsel to the state's proposed one-year question?
Don't forget, guys, this is before. I just want to remind those that's coming in. This is before the judge allowed me to use my video. This is before. This is the before the plea deal and everything. So she allowed me to just do the audio part, and I just put my camera to the wall. And the spot that I'm in right there is not, you can't hear it too well, but once I get in the middle, you'll be able to hear it very, very well, okay?
I apologize, Your Honor. I thought we printed it and we were having technical difficulties locating it. Judge, I'm actually currently pulling it up.
Okay, Courtney.
Any objections to Mr. King's proposed one-year question?
Yes, I do have some objections. I specifically have objections to the questions of witness of 21 through 23. I apologize, Your Honor. But I have objections to the questions. Has anybody felt necessary to
Just 1 second. Let me see the specific question. This 21 is how many are you only done or have they done your own and this question?
Oh, yes, I'm sorry, I'm not. It is 20 questions, 23. How many of you have ever felt you may be in danger when you see a private citizen near you in a store carrying a gun? Objection to that is pretty three times. My other objection is
Most of them was not talking on the mic, y'all. Hey, Rach.
Well, that's a different question than what you said, though. You said have you had experience versus this one, you said, have you ever felt that you may have been in danger? What's the, I'm asking another question, so I can move on to the question, or you see
research the case. I'm not asking anybody to research anything about it. Just asking you to see it.
All right, your objections to your last word, trials. Whether it's inappropriate or presented.
I think these two different questions just get into the literal facts of the case. And I'm not having any objection with the general, does anyone feel that it is against one way or another about self-defense? Like, do you have any objection? Do you feel that people have the right to defend themselves? That is fine. It's a very general question. When you get specifically into disarming people, and then
Well, that's not the question to the break. And that's not this question. It's still on record.
I'm watching you, Judge. I'm watching.
all right, 23. How many of you, I just feel that it's, in general, who has a fear of guns? I think it's I think you can ask who has a fear of guns, but when you get so specific, it's
Your comments. I see your comment right here. You put how many comments did you say? Shell, I see one. I see two.
Here, the question is, how many of you have ever felt that you may be in danger when you see a private citizen near you in a store carrying paper? It's not going to. If you want to murder with that question, then I'm not going to put it stop there. So I do think that is what I'm supposed to ask. All right, then you walk the hill if necessary. What's the next one?
I have objection to question 24. Has anyone ever felt compelled to disarm someone with a weapon, such as a firearm or knife, because you were concerned for the safety of yourself or others?
How is that an objection?
It's the same objection I feel that is going into the facts of the case. I think it's okay to, I think,
Oh, okay, that happens. I don't know if this is argument is, but you're assuming that that's going to be the argument.
we've had two immunity motions, and that's part of the record, and that's their conditions made a immunity motion, coming at the time. Well, I didn't. Okay. It at least seems to me, I see your point. I will note my objection to the record, that I feel like there's into facts of the case. In respect of course.
Well, there's an authority that says that you can't ask questions that go to the facts of the case. I understand it's part of what the argument is. But you can ask questions that go to, certainly the facts of the case, but not something that requires or that asks the jurors to prejudge the case. So that's what I'm asking about. How does that question ask the jurors to prejudge the case versus getting their feelings, feelings, biases, and opinions? That's, now, again, Mr. Steele was very crafty and kind of phrased that question. And he went further, it was 23 or 24, I would completely agree with you. But the way it's phrased is asking for their opinions, biases, et cetera, which you are allowed to delve into. And tailor to the specifics of a particular case.
I would just respectfully disagree, and I will honor the court's decision. I don't have the authority. I think it goes further than the court does. So,
How so, Mr. Mayor? How is it asking them to prejudge the case? That's what I'm saying.
because it's the specific facts. I think a general self-defense or defense of others has anyone ever felt the need to defend others or themselves is appropriate? When you start adding specific facts that are coming out of the case, that this person who was in line was disarmed of their gun.
That's not what this question is. It's arguing that. This is a good question. It's like limiting you to. That's also why I said it's true. That's not what I'm paper. It's a question you're supposed to ask. So again, it's a specific question. This question is, has anyone ever felt compelled to disarm someone of a weapon, such as a firearm or a knife, because you were concerned for the safety of yourself or another? How is that question prejudging or inappropriate? That's one.
I don't
And
see
it
how,
doesn't go to this, it doesn't mention any specific fact in this case, other than, I'm assuming what you're arguing is that the allegation of the defendant is going to do that. I don't know. I wasn't involved in your research, so.
Understood, I understand.
All right, so that is our rule. Question 25, what's the issue, or is what's your next one?
It would be the same objection, and I will, I don't have any specific authority, but I feel it goes to the facts of the case.
So 25, for the regular questions, has anyone ever seen someone disarm another person of a weapon such as a firearm or a knife out of trying to the safety of his or herself or others? All right, that is question called. What's the next one?
Let's deal with this, Your Honor.
All right, to all of us. So let's now go to the request, the one-year questions for Mr. Lindsay. Any objections?
Yes, Your Honor. My objections to Mr. Lindsay's questions are in the form of all questions, make a statement first.
Right, so, Mr. Lindsay, so that's what's going on, so you have to ask the question, so you just need to rearrange how they are asked.
So I've arranged it, Your Honor, in like a polling, formatting, because a lot of
I
times.
understand, I find that to be confusing to the jury, so like, for instance, when you really ask the question, you'll hear me say, please raise your card if followable box. Because the way you have the phrase, there are people who believe that once a case is indicted, that person charged must be guilty or something. If you agree or strongly agree with this statement, raise your card, versus saying, please raise your card if you believe that blah, blah, blah.
I'll change it to that, Judge.
Okay? Any other objections, Mr. Myers?
Yeah, I think all the questions that make a statement first, I think as long as they're asked as is for question 2, are there people who feel that society focuses too much on race? I feel that is an appropriate question for what your objection is.
You said it's not?
No, it is. I think it is. My objection is just in the form of the statement. There are people who feel like society focuses too much. If you agree or strongly disagree.
She's already said she's going to raise your question.
So I don't have any objections. That was my objection to this.
All right. And then with regard to Mr. Gibson's, your questions, any objections?
No objections.
All right. Any objections by either defense counsel to any other questions of other defense counsel regarding the rest of the state?
I don't have any objection regarding Mr. King's or Mr. Gibson's, Your Honor, and I've had an opportunity to review the states and I don't have it.
Okay, we'll call it Mr. Lewis.
There's no objection.
All right, now it's going to go back to you. Any objection to the state's proposed order of questions?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Lewis?
There's no objection.
All right. So, it's approximately 10 after. I will give you, or before I say that, anything else we need to take up before we take our recess?
Not from the state, Your Honor.
Not for Mr. Lindsay, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
All right, please make sure you all flip the room if you intend to flip the room before we come back out, okay? So, you'll already know that, right? Okay. All right, now Mr. King has to see the position. I don't believe he'll need to turn, which is why I'm putting him right there. But if you feel like he needs to be moved, Mr. Shields, needs to be started around now, or Deputy Willis, and then they will assist you with the husband and everything, all right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And that's it, counsel.
All counselors.
All right, now we get ready to go to the visual. We're gonna go to the visual soon. All right, that's on end of that one. We're gonna close this out, and now we're gonna start the visual. Hold on, y'all. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yes, he took the plea. He took the plea. You're gonna hear the whole thing right here. They're gonna tell you everything that happened, what they took. Okay, here we go. They got a visual. Is that better, y'all? Wait till you hear the sound. It's gonna be much better. Y'all see it, right? See, I had y'all covered. I had y'all covered. Now tell everybody, come on in so we can watch it together. Let's do our commercial and tell everybody, come on in. Let me do my commercial. Need a truck? Skip the hassle. At DiddyTruck.com, we make truck rentals affordable, fast, and easy.
At Diddy Truck, we simplify transportation. We connect you with trusted rental trucks tailored to your needs. Without the stress or hidden requirements. No fleet ownership, no moving help. Just dependable truck rentals. Yo. Compare, choose, save. Tired of switching between rental websites. DiddyTruck.com. They're the only platform that lets you compare prices for multiple truck rental providers side by side, so you always get the best deal by seeing all your options in one place. You can save time and up to 30% or more on your rental. Smart renting starts here.
We provide that access to clean, well-maintained trucks, suitable for short or long-term use. Whether you're relocating, transporting goods, or making deliveries, we got a rental solution that works for you. And good news, insurance is not required to rent.
All right, y'all. I'm going to get out the way and I'm going to pull this in full mask. Okay, here we go. Hey, Miss Richard. Yeah, I'm not going to talk. I'm just going to play this for you guys. So if you have any question, we can answer it after. Okay? Let everybody know we're playing it now. X, come on over to YouTube. You know I'm always end you guys. Come on over to YouTube, X, folks. Come on over to YouTube. I'm going to end X.
All right, if you will all raise your right hand, please. Okay. As these questions are being asked of you, if you will please answer in in the order in which we're standing, starting with Mr. Steele, then going to, starting with Mr. King, then going to Mr. Gibson, and then going to Mr. Lindsay, okay? You will be posed several questions. That's the order that I need you to answer for every question, okay?
All right, tell ex folks to come on over, y'all.
All right.
Yes, understood.
All right, excellent. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give before this court shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I promise.
All right. You may put your hand down. Remember, Mr. Gibson, I need you all to answer in the order that I just called. Mr. King first, then Mr. Gibson, and then Mr. Lindsay. So Mr. Gibson, you don't answer until you've heard the sign language interpreter answer for Mr. King, okay? All right, okay? All right, please keep your voice up. So even if it feels like you're shouting, I need you to make sure you keep your voice up so that I can hear all of you, all right? Ms. Hooker?
Yes.
Okay. Good.
Can you hear me, Ms. Host? All right. Please state your true and accurate legal name.
This is Brian Steele.
No, your name.
Oh, my name, sorry. Gregory King.
That's a name.
All right. Gentlemen, Mr. Hiles, on behalf of the state, is going to ask you some questions. Please make sure you answer in the order that I just stated. And
I was trying to show Gregory, but that lady was in the way.
which sign, you interpret went over this with Mr. King? Okay, so I'll just need you to sign the plea of guilty. Statement of-
Why she gotta stand in the way? Oh.
Indicating that she was going over it with Mr. King, okay? I'll do that for her. All right. Mr. Hiles, the floor is yours.
Are you at this time taking or under the influence of any alcohol, drugs?
Oh, hold on one second. So you all have put the negotiation on as far as time, but are there any special conditions? You all did not put that on record.
I'm sorry, so the mandatory special conditions that are statutorily imposed on this charge is no contact with gang members, no participation in street gang activity, no contact with the victim in this case, Mr. Demario Gilbert. That is directly, indirectly, or through a third party. And stay away from 221 Cleveland Avenue. I've discussed with Mr. Steele, the one exception to the no contact with gang members is immediate family. Immediate family. Those are the special conditions.
Does that caveat apply to either of the other two defendants?
No, Your
Aren't you missing a special condition? The weapon?
Oh, I'm sorry, no weapons or replicas.
Anything else?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Defense, Mr. Steele, starting with Mr. Steele, is that your understanding of the special conditions as negotiated?
That's true, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, now you may proceed with it, Mr.
Yes, Your Honor. Are you at this time taking or under the influence of any alcohol, drugs, or medicine?
Right now, no.
If Your Honor, may I just correct you, just to make sure. You're on medication, but my understanding is it does not affect
Correct, I take medicine.
Mr. King's mental state. He suffers from seizures every approximately 2 to 3 weeks. He will fall unconscious, so he's not having that symptom now. But just wanted you to know if it's anyone else. He is on medication.
No, I appreciate that. And what did he say, Madam Interpreter? Mr. King was saying something on Mr. Steele.
I just said I take a medicine.
Okay.
Right.
Alright. And Mr. King, have you understood everything that has happened today thus far?
Yes, I understand.
Alright. Is there any medication that you should have taken that you have not taken today?
This morning I took my medicine, right, my seizure medicine and headache medicine.
Okay, alright. Alright, go ahead. Mr. Gibson?
No.
He's under medication for high blood pressure.
Does that impact your ability to understand these court proceedings today? Does that impact your ability to understand and comprehend rather the decision that you're making by entering this guilty plea? All right, go ahead, Mr. Hines.
How old are you and how far have you gone in
No,
school?
no, separate them from this. I'll agree and then ask how far they go.
Okay.
42.
23. How far have you gone in school?
I graduated high school. I went to elementary, middle, and high school and graduated.
Sorry, you have to keep your voice up in particular. I can't hear you. And I can't hear you, she can't hear you.
5th grade.
10th grade.
Middle grade. I'm going to modify this question for Mr. King only. Mr. King, are you able to read and write the English language, and can you communicate via American Sign Language?
English only sometimes. I can't read completely fluently.
Your Honor, if I may answer that.
And sign language is clear, yes.
Your Honor, Mr. King tries a great deal. He cannot read well, very elementary, same with writing. He cannot hear as the court, and
Yes.
that's from the court.
Understood, and I recall that from previous hearings. As I understand it, you all went over the plea of guilty statement of rights form with Mr. King in sign language, is that right?
That's right, we qualified sign, American Sign Interpreter, Ms. Anna McDuffie, professional.
Okay, and Ms. McDuffie, you certified that you went over, this plea of guilty form and statement of rights form rather with Mr. King?
I will say that I interpreted the verbal explanation of the form as Mr. Steele explained it out loud. I did not translate the form independent of Mr. Steele. I interpreted everything Mr. Steele said out loud from English to American.
And I read it verbatim or I made it more simple but accurate.
Okay, and are you all satisfied that Mr. King, understands everything within this plea of guilty statement of rights form?
I understood it.
I believe that.
That's okay. And Ms. McDuffie?
His responses were congruent with the questions asked of him.
All right, go ahead, Mr.
All right, so this is Mr. Gibson and Mr. Lindsay. Are you able to read, write, and understand the English language?
Yes, not good.
Okay.
And Judge, I'll say for the record that I actually read each question out loud to my client, and then he responded.
Okay, and are you satisfied that your client understood all of the questions in the plea of guilty form?
And
All right.
Yes.
And just for the record, Your Honor, I also read word for word the plea colloquy to Mr. Lindsay, although Mr. Lindsay has asserted that he can read and write.
Okay, go ahead.
Do you understand that you are pleading guilty to count 6, which is a charge of violation of Street Gang Terrorism and Prevention Act, and in exchange for this guilty plea, the remainder of the charges on the indictment are being dismissed or nullified?
Yes. I understand.
Yes.
Sorry, open your microphone so you can
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Do you understand that you have the right to plead either guilty or not guilty to these charges, and if you plead not guilty or remain silent, you may receive a jury trial?
Yes, I understand. I want to plead guilty.
Yes. Yes.
And you all understand that the jury is standing outside, so if you want a jury trial, we can proceed with it right now.
Yes, I understand.
Yes, I understand. Yes.
Have you reviewed the waiver of rights form with your attorney and initialed the rights that you were waiving?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Have you had enough time to speak with your attorney about all of the facts and circumstances known to you regarding the charges in this indictment, including any potential offenses?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Do you need more time to discuss this case with your attorney?
No, I'm good.
No. No.
Mr. Steele, this question is for the attorneys. Do you waive a formal reading of the indictment?
So wait.
So wait on behalf of Mr. Lindsay.
And again, for the attorneys, do you waive any and all defects in the indictment, including any with respect to your client's name, for purposes of this guilty plea?
Correct. On behalf of Mr. King.
Also waived on behalf of Mr. Hughes.
So wait on behalf of Mr. Lindsay.
Did your attorney advise you that the minimum and maximum for the charge that you are pleading to, violation of street gang, Criminal Prevention Act, carries with it a potential sentence range of 5 to 20 years?
Did the attorney tell me that?
Hold on one second.
Yes,
I'll
he did.
stop. Need you to rephrase that question. Because you're going into what their attorneys told them, which is attorney-client privilege. So just rephrase the question to ask them if they are aware of the mandatory, of the minimum and maximum for that charge.
Are you aware that the charge of violation of Street Gang Terrorism and Prevention Act carries with it a potential sentence range of 5 to 20 years?
Yes.
You're not correct. And I wrote it on the plea form as well. I told Mr. King 1 to 20 years. I did not tell him 5 to 20 years.
I don't have my book in front of me. Is it 5 to 20 or 1 to 20?
It is 5, but I told him, I will correct it now.
All right, I'm gonna, Ms. Walters, so you can go back to correct it on the form, just have Mr. King initial it.
Has been initialed by number
15.
correct.
Thank you. That was been out of the course for this. Okay.
Do you understand that this is a negotiated plea of guilty, which means the state is recommending a sentence of 20 years to serve 10 years with a balance on probation and the special conditions addressed at the beginning of this plea?
I understand.
Yes. Yes.
Do you understand that the court does not have to accept the recommendation and the court can sentence you to the maximum on this charge?
Yes.
And Your Honor, I told Mr. King that since it is negotiated, that if the court did that, we can, as of right, withdraw the plea and proceed to trial.
Correct.
Yes.
Yes.
Do you understand that this plea may be used to enhance sentencing on other convictions in this jurisdiction, as well as in other jurisdictions, including federal courts?
Yes.
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 Do you understand that if you're currently on probation or parole, your probation or parole may be revoked based on entering a guilty plea today?
I understand.
Yes.
Yes.
Question, does this, violate Mr. Gibson's probation, if any?
No.
I see Mr. Gibson has 3 prior convictions, one of which is from 2021, but y'all told me the sentence, that's why I asked that.
Judge, I believe that it would not,
Okay.
although I have indicated to Mr. Gibson the ramifications of a plea affecting both probation as well as a federal hold that he has now that can be used to enhance sentencing for that purpose.
Okay, all right, thank you for putting that on the record, Mr. Lewis. Mr. Gibson, Mr. Lindsay?
Yes.
Are you a United States citizen?
Yes.
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 Do you understand that by entering this guilty plea today, you are by law prohibited from possessing or using a firearm unless and until your rights are restored?
Yes.
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 Do you understand that neither the court, your attorney, nor the district attorney's office has anything to do with parole, the Department of Corrections, or Board of Pardons and Paroles, and no one can guarantee parole no matter what anyone has told you?
Yes.
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 Do you understand that there may be other adverse or unfavorable consequences as a result of this guilty plea, just as there would be from a conviction following a trial?
Yes.
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 Do you understand that those consequences can include the right to vote, the right to hold public office, the right to serve on a jury, the right to obtain a passport, the right to receive, possess, or transport a firearm, or the ability to obtain employment?
Yes.
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 Do you understand that you waive any and all defenses, including any mental health defenses, by entering a plea of guilty?
Yes.
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 Do you understand that if you went to trial, you would have the right to trial by jury, the right to see, hear?
One second, because we have an interpreter, let's do those one at a time, please.
Okay, I'll do that. I'm going to go over these next rights that you are waiving individually. Do you understand that by pleading guilty, you are giving up the right to trial by jury?
Yes.
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 Do you understand by pleading guilty, you're giving up the right to remain silent and not incriminate yourself?
Yes.
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 Do you understand that by pleading guilty, you are giving up the right to confront witnesses called to testify against you?
Yes.
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 Do you understand that by pleading guilty, you are giving up the right to the assistance of counsel hired by you or to court-appointed counsel if you cannot afford an attorney in a trial of your case.
Yes.
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 Do you understand that by pleading guilty, you are giving up the right to the presumption of innocence?
Yes.
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 Is that your microphone? I think it is. I think it's the microphone moving across the paper. Do you understand that by pleading guilty, you're giving up the right to subpoena witnesses and compel the production of evidence?
Yes, I understand.
Yes.
Yes.
Do you understand that by pleading guilty, you're giving up the right to have the charges against you proved beyond a reasonable doubt?
Yes.
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 Do you understand that by pleading guilty, you're giving up the right to appeal if convicted of these charges after a trial?
Yes, I understand.
Yes.
Yes.
Has anyone forced, threatened, or promised you anything to get you to enter a guilty plea?
No.
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 Is it your decision to waive these rights and enter a guilty plea because you are in fact guilty?
Yes.
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 How do you plead to count 6 in indictment 22 SC 182 955 violation of Street Gang Terrorism and Prevention Act?
You say
Guilty.
count. You say count.
Count 6.
Yes.
Guilty.
Yes.
Is this guilty plea freely and voluntarily given with full knowledge of the charges against you?
Yes.
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 Do you understand you have only a limited right to appeal this guilty plea conviction?
Yes.
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 Do you understand you have only 4 years from today's date to file what is known as a habeas corpus petition challenging the voluntariness and or constitutionality of this guilty plea?
Yes.
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 Your Honor, should this case proceed to trial, the facts would show that on April 12th of 2021, the victim in this case, Mr. DeMario Gilbert, went to the gas station, the Chevron gas station located at 221 Cleveland Avenue, Fulton County, to purchase some cigarettes at approximately 3:54 a.m. in the morning. He exited his car and was openly carrying a firearm that he initially placed underneath in his armpit. When he got to the counter, he laid the firearm on the counter and was engaged by somebody inside the store who was hanging out, who asked him something to the effect of, or told him, you don't need a firearm here. The victim waved his hand and stated it's for protection, that I could shop it for it. At some point, somebody said, get the chopper, and Mr. Lindsay was then summoned from the back of a blue Buick that was parked outside of the gas station with some sort of AR-shot rifle, at which time the defendants that are present, along with two other individuals, pointed firearms at Mr. Gilbert and took his pistol that was previously on the counter and took that out of his pocket. During this entirety of the encounter, Mr. Gilbert paid for the cigarettes that he had gone to purchase. He was then sent out of the store by the defendants, which he drove just a few blocks up Cleveland Avenue to the Exxon to get an address where he immediately called 911 and then relocated to the parking lot that serves both Church's Chicken and Advanced Auto Parts. It is diagonal and across diagonal from the gas station where the incident occurred. After the incident, after the victim had left the store, Mr. Jaleel Tucker and Mr. King then approached the corner of the intersection of the cross street with Cleveland Avenue, and approximately 4 shots were fired in the direction of the victim, with one of the shots striking the victim's windshield. The victim then left, called 911 again, and drove around on Mount Zion Road until he saw flashing lights come to the Cleveland Ave area, for which he went and spoke with the first responding officer. The state would also prove that each member, each defendant, is a member of the criminal street gang, Limelight, and that particular gas station was a gas station that they were operating out of, often making drug sales, marijuana sales, which can also be seen on surveillance video. It is the state's position that the reason for this, though it has been challenged, was not to prevent a crime, but more so the connection to the gang was that no one else besides gang members of that particular gang were to carry firearms in the gas station. That would be the fact I presented with the state's funding.
Okay. Mr. Lewis and Ms. Mignol, for your clients, as I understand it, they do not have their GEDs. Have they ever attempted to get their GEDs?
He's filled up, according to Mr. Lindsay, he's completed the paperwork and never got any assistance at Fulton County Jail. So we requested to complete, yeah, so they never took
classes?
You never got in the classes. He was on a waiting list, Your Honor, according to the jail, and he would just have to wait until they had a spot available for him to take GED classes. So they never got to him.
Mr. Lewis?
Judge, my client has indicated to me that he is about 50% there getting his GED. He has a CDO, however, he would have no objection if the court wanted to impose that.
Why are you running for GED?
Again, Judge, he has no objection. It's 50%.
All right, and Ms. Mignol, for your client?
No objection.
All right, so for Mr. Gibson and Mr. Lindsay, I'm going to require that they attain their GED. In addition to that, for all 3 defendants, I'm also going to require that they obtain and maintain gainful employment once released. Any objection from either?
On behalf of Mr. Lindsay, I don't know anybody that's running to hire felons, and it's been my experience that they've had extreme difficulty with getting jobs, especially when the word gang is connected. So I would ask the court to put some type of language that says to the ability he's able to do so.
I am going to speak lightly to you all at the end of this. I reject that statement, Ms. Mignol, because certainly folks come before me all the time and have jobs, have felony convictions, also have jobs, and gang convictions, also have jobs. It may not be the job that you want, however, it is a gainful employment, right? I have folks who currently are pending trial before me who have jobs and have ankle monitors on them and have previous convictions. So I'm going to speak life into these children once we get to the end, but I reject that because I want Mr. Lindsay to know that, Mr. Lindsay, this is either a stumbling block for you, or it is a stepping stone, or it is something that you will never recover from. And I want you to know that you can get a job, you can live a life that is one that is going to be productive to you, which is why I'm requiring you to use your GED. I also know several folks, and I bring kids into the courtroom all the time, and I've had former gang members, alleged gang members, accused gang members, former folks who have been convicted of literally capital offenses come in and say that they have been able to do X, Y, Z even with the conviction, okay? So I understand what Ms. Minow is saying, but that doesn't mean that you can't do it, and that doesn't mean that I'm going to not require you to get a job. Because here's what I also find, and when folks don't have jobs, they tend to have way too much time on their hands, okay? So I understand your request is denied.
But we understand, Your Honor, and we too rebuked the devil regarding his life, but we just wanted to put some realistic, non-violations in place, because my concern is if he's reporting, and he said, I applied for this job, and I didn't get it, and I applied for this job, and I didn't get it, and I applied for this job, and I didn't get it, that would still be a revocation, because the
That
court.
is not my experience with probation. My experience is they don't revoke you unless you show them that you're not even applying for jobs.
Okay.
For every single one that I've had, and certainly folks will tell you, I am very intentional about when folks tell me they don't have their GED, unless you tell me there's a reason why you can't get it. I'm very intentional about saying, hey, you must get your GED. I'm very intentional about saying, hey, you must obtain employment. In fact, we had a gentleman in here the other day who said he was a rapper, and I asked him if he had any songs that I knew. He said, Judge, I only want 10, just in case, because you know the state is sitting over there in the house. And I said, oh, okay. I said, but sir, you gotta get a job. Even if you are running your own studio, and certainly you have a public defender, so I'm not sure how much your label is making, but you gotta get a job, okay? So you gotta get a job. That's my position, all right? And I believe you can get a job, Mr. Lindsay. You're 23, Mr. Lindsay's 23 years old, right?
He's very young.
Right, that's the other reason why you got a good job. Mr. King here is 42 years old, right? His life is not over either. But you have way more life ahead of you than he has ahead of him, and me too. We're the same age, right? You got a good job. You're 23, you're way too young. You got a good job. You're 27, you're way too young. You got a good job, some job, whatever job it is, okay? You're 42, you're way too young. We're both still young people. In my mind, I'm still people I see this again. So we all have jobs around here, okay? All right, go ahead. Anything else?
Nothing to say, Your Honor.
Any objection to the job or the GED component other than what was just put on the record? Ms. Minow?
Just what was previously stated.
No objection.
There you go.
All right. Gentlemen, I have in my hand the plea of guilty form for each of you. I'm going to start one by one. First with Mr. King. Mr. King, did you go over this form with Mr. Steele and Ms. McDuffie?
Yes.
All right. If you'll look at me for just 1 second, pointing. Are these your initials at the bottom of each page?
Yes, yes.
If you'll direct us to look at me one more time. Is this your signature on the bottom of page 3?
That's me, yes.
Okay. Did you understand everything that was in this form?
Yes, I understand.
Each of these questions have initials of GK next to them. Did you initial each and every question?
Yes, I did.
Did you understand everything that was in this form and the rights that you're giving up by proceeding in this manner?
Yes, I understand.
Mr. Steele, did you go over this form with your client?
Through the sign interpreter in American language, yes.
Are you satisfied that he understood everything by way of the interpretation and translation within the form?
Yes.
Are you satisfied that he is that he understands the rights that he's given up by proceeding in this manner?
Correct.
Okay. Mr. King, have you understood everything that has transpired here thus far?
Yes,
Are you satisfied with the services of your attorney?
yes.
Do you need more time to speak with your attorney?
We had enough time, thank you.
Okay. Do you have any questions for the court or your attorney? If so, like we did on Monday, ask Mr. Steele first and he'll tell you if it's appropriate to ask me.
No, I'm good, thank you.
All right. Mr. King, I do find that your plea is knowingly and voluntarily given with a full understanding of the charges against you. I am going to accept your plea to count 6, the state having nullified counts 1 through 5 and counts 7 through 21 to the singular remaining count of violation of Street Gang Terrorism and Prevention Act, count 6. I do sentence you to 20 years to serve 10 years in custody with the balance on probation. Special conditions of your sentence: you are to have no contact with gang members with the exception of immediate family.
I understand, right?
You are not to participate in any gangs or gang activity.
Yes.
You are to have no contact with Demario Gilbert. You are to have no, oh, excuse me.
Yes, I'm sorry.
You are to have no contact with your co-defendants in this case.
I understand.
You are to stay away from the location of 221 Cleveland Avenue, Atlanta, Georgia. Is that 30344?
I'm not sure, Your Honor, but
No worries. And with specificity, the gas station that this incident took place.
that's okay. It is since changed from a Chevron to an EV.
Well, that's why I didn't say the name. That's why I just said the gas station. 30315 is that zip code. Thank you. You may not possess any weapons or replicas of weapons. So that includes toy guns and BB guns.
Okay.
You must obtain and maintain gainful employment.
Yes.
Okay. While you are seeking employment, you must keep an employment log to show probation. The jobs that you are applying for, if they ask for it, okay?
Okay.
Sir, that will be the sentence of the court.
Okay, yes.
Any questions of me or Mr. Steele? So I'll ask Mr. Steele first.
No questions, I'm good, thank you.
All right. Mr. King will also get credit for the time he has served in Wright Street, which is 518 days.
May I ask the court, we have never discussed this with the state and myself, so when has this was happened, because it was a robbery. So we consider, so First Offenders Act does not apply. Mr. King is 42 years of age, he has a history, we'd like the court to consider sentencing him as a first offender from the First Offenders Act, but I do have to tell the court that the state is opposing that request. But we did talk about it, and the state knows I'm going to request it, but I just want you to know it is not part of our negotiation. We'd like the court to consider that. We never said that it's not part of the negotiation. I'm not going to judge my agreement, it's just we never discussed it. We stood into the plea is when the armed robbery came up.
Mr. House?
Yeah, Your Honor, I am taking it, you can see it a lot. I think this is a fair deal. And actually take responsibility for everything. It's not a question.
Let me think on that, Mr. Steele, and I will get back to you before we leave today, okay?
And if you could think on Mr. Lindsay too already.
Sir, you may not speak when it goes to the other two folks, okay? All right, so for Mr. Gibson and Mr. Lindsay, I'm gonna do you all at the same time, okay? I did Mr. King different because his special conditions were a little bit different than you all's, all right? So gentlemen, I have in my hand the plea of guilty form for each of you, for Mr. Lindsay, as well as for Mr. Gibson, all right? Mr. Lindsay, are these your initials at the bottom of each page?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, page 3, is that your signature on page 3?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Lindsay. Did you go over this form with your attorney, Mr. Neal?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand everything that was in the form and the answers?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you need more time to speak with her?
No, ma'am.
All right. You understand the rights that you're giving up our proceeding in this manner, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. With regard to, did you already ask them how they pled to count 6?
Yeah.
Okay. With regard to this form, did you need more time to speak with this non-violent incident? All right. Mr. Gibson, did you go over this form with Mr. Lewis?
Yes.
All right, did you understand everything within the form?
Yes.
Are these your initials at the bottom of each page?
Yes.
Is this your signature on page 3?
Yes.
Did you understand everything within the form?
Yes.
Okay, do you need any more time to speak with Mr. Lewis about the plea of rights form or your plea today, brother? All right, Mr. Lewis and Mr. Gibson, not Mr. Lewis and Mr. Gibson, Mr. Lindsay and Mr. Gibson, are you satisfied with the services of your attorney? Mr. Gibson first.
Yes.
Yes, no.
Okay, do you need more time to speak with your attorney?
No.
Have you understood everything that has transpired or happened today in court?
Yes.
Yes, no.
Gentlemen, I do find that your plea is knowingly and voluntarily entered with a full understanding of the consequences and the charges against you, as well as the rights that you're giving up by proceeding in this manner. I am going to sentence you all as follows. As to counts 1 through 5, the state has no approach to dismiss those counts. Counts 7 through 21, the state has no approach to dismiss those counts, leaving only the count 6, which is violation of the Street Gang Terrorism and Prevention Act. With regard to that count, the court does sentence you to 20.
Little mama, I am just shaking the ice. I'm not eating ice. Oh my God.
20 years to serve 10 years in custody with the balance on probation. As special conditions of probation, you are to have no contact with any gang member. You are not to participate in any gangs or gang activity. You are to have no contact with Demario Gilbert or any of your co-defendants. You are to stay away from the location of 221 Cleveland Avenue, which is the incident location that this crime took place at. You are to have no weapons and no replicas, which means no BB guns, no toy guns, etc. Those will be considered.
No toy guns.
You are to maintain gainful employment, obtain and maintain gainful employment. You are also to obtain your GED. If you do not obtain your GED while in custody, you must work towards obtaining your GED within the first year of your release from custody. Am I clear?
Yes. No.
All right, any questions about your sentence?
No.
All right. Okay, gentlemen, so that would be the sentence of the court. Let me say this. When you heard me earlier say that I was going to speak life into all 3 of you, right? Everybody makes decisions that they may or may not regret later on. But as you heard me say earlier, you can use this either as a stepping stone to provide yourself a better life, to create a better life for yourself, or you can let this moment, this situation that you've been in, these occurrences, these events define you. All 3 of you are young, right? Including Mr. King, because he and I are the same age, so I dare not say he's not young. So all 3 of you are young and have a long life ahead of you. How you live that life is totally contingent and dependent upon you. Whether you live that life as a productive member of society, as someone who is giving back to society, or someone who is terrorizing society, that is totally up to you. Whether you live that life as someone who is providing and helping with taking care of your family and your friends in a productive way, or someone who is helping your friends and families go the wrong way, that is completely up to you. Whether you live that life with honor and pride for who you are and the man that you want the world to see you as, that is completely up to you. But whether you live that life with someone calling you defendant all the time, again, that is completely up to you. I'm sure that you all have not enjoyed your time in Wright Street. Would that be an accurate assessment, Mr. King?
Right.
Mr. Gibson, Ms. Lindsay. And Mr. Gibson and Mr. Lindsay, y'all have been in Wright Street way longer and in custody rather, way longer than Mr. King. So it is up to you, and part of the reason that I'm having you get your GED, that I'm having you get a job, is because either you can have a repeated cycle of going back and forth in the same for Mr. King, or you can say, you know what, there will never be a prison or jail that sees me again. It's totally up to you. Okay? Gentlemen, that will be the order of the court. Anything else that I need to take care of on behalf of Mr. King, Mr. Lindsay, or Mr. Gibson?
On behalf of Mr. Lindsay, I just want to make sure he's getting credit for the time he's.
Everyone is getting credit for time, sir.
Okay, and also, he was the young tender age of 19 at the time he was arrested. He's been in custody since he's been 19. It would be a great opportunity, since we're speaking life, that he had the first offender so that he can show this court that he does have the ability to maybe become an attorney, come back before this court, not as defendant, but representing someone he was able to mentor based on his course, giving him an opportunity under the First Offender Act to be able to do those type of careers. I think he, based on my interactions with him, would have that opportunity if this court would be so gracious to have mercy and to give him that first offender status.
All right, one thing about it, they're not gonna take y'all down yet, okay, I need to release the jury. So before the deputies take you all down, I will bring you back out and let you know what my decision is, okay?
Thank you.
Now, also, there's a felony probation intake form that has to be filled out. So let's do that after I release the jury.
Okay.
Ms. Watson, so that I can go on and bring the jury and release them. All right, so, you want to take it back or you want to stay out there?
Bring them back and come on. Everyone's back.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes, everyone's back.
Okay. No, I mean, everybody on this side, stay still. Sit down, stay still. Nobody move yet. Sylvia, I need you to come in, please. All right, Ms. Sylvia, I'm bringing the jury in.
I'll turn it off. Okay,
Well, you can have it on, you just have to make sure it's not.
to the wall, okay.
You bring them in and have a seat?
Yeah, they can sit in there. And if you will open up both doors for me, please, Sergeant Brown. Come on in, you can sit anywhere in the center. Oh, wait, no, sorry. Not you were a drawer.
Sound good.
Come on in, folks, don't worry about the numbers, have a seat in your seats for me, please. As long as you can see me, I can see you. No, they don't have to, they just come on in. Just come on in. You're on the first row, you're in the building, if you want to move. Like this. A little bit more comfortable. It's fine.
Keep going. Don't worry about the numbers, just keep going. Keep going down. Don't worry about the numbers. Keep going down. Don't worry about the numbers.
Not all in there, right there. If you're too far in the corner, I can't see. Don't worry about the numbers, y'all just come on in and have a seat.
Keep going down.
Right there, ma'am. There you go. Uh-huh.
Come back. No, keep come back. Come back. Don't worry about your numbers. I'll see you right there. Yes, sir. I'll see you.
And these last folks, you can put them on this first row here. So I need the first row behind Mr. Here.
Our President John Walker.
I just looked at my watch, it's 12:04, so I can no longer say good morning, members of the jury. Instead, I'll say good afternoon, members of the jury. I am Judge Shamila Williams, and I am one of the 20 judges that serve here on the Fulton County Superior Court. I know I saw some of you trying to come in, and you were like, what's going on, and all kinds of other stuff out there, right? So first and foremost, let me take this opportunity to welcome you to the courthouse, welcome you to the Fulton County Courthouse. On behalf of the 20 judges of Superior Court, the 10 judges of State Court, the Chief Probate Judge and her 2 hearing officers, as well as the 10 Magistrate Court judges and the Chief Magistrate, all of whom are in this building, let me welcome you on behalf of all of us. And the reason I do that is because I know for many of you, it's your very first time in the courthouse. For some of you, you don't ever come downtown. And so this is your first time downtown. Welcome, right? For many of you, the only time you've seen this process is on TV, and that's if you don't flip the channel when you see it come on and say, oh, that's something in the courts. Nope, not even looking at it, right? Or you may be one of those folks who loves crime drama TV, and so you are ecstatic to be here, right? But I do know and understand that for most of you, this is not where you want it to be today, okay? So let me not only thank you and welcome you, but also thank you for your sacrifice. Without you all's service, the wheels of justice would come to a halt. And I think that you all have kind of discerned from the way my conversation is going that you are being released, okay? So this does, she's like, listen, I just hit the lottery. Too bad this wasn't a couple of days ago when that $1 billion ticket was out there. But I say this with all seriousness. Thank you so much for your service and for adhering to the call to service. The case that was before the court today was a criminal case that has been pending since 2022. But for you all, yes, he's like, what? Yes. But for you all being present today, neither party, so to speak, would have been able to come to the center because sometimes it takes having folks outside, the jury outside and waiting, and or sometimes even putting 12 in the box or 14 in the box for folks to be able to make an informed decision on both sides, okay? So again, I don't want you to think, and I tell you that because I don't want you to think that your time here has been wasted. Without you all being here today, I can promise you this case would not have resolved as I just took over this docket January 1st of 2025. And so we have been feverishly working to make sure that we are getting cases to trial and or to court, whichever one is appropriate as necessary, okay? So again, thank you for showing up today. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your patience today. I didn't hear anything from Sergeant Brown or from Ms. Randall saying, they're out there cutting up. So y'all must have been a really good group, right? And so your service and your patience and you all being a good group is being rewarded by the fact that you are excused with the thanks of the court, or you can go have lunch wherever you see fit. But if you want to have lunch here, the cafeteria is like literally three doors down from where we are. If you need a letter for work, please let Mr. Randall know and we will get that for you today before you leave. Are there any questions? Yes.
Good morning. My name is Sandra Campos, but I just speak a little English. I just speak Spanish.
Yo hablo español hace muy poquito.
Sí, okay.
Ujú.
No sé si quieren algo para eso.
Ajá. So, yo comprendo español, poquito, no. Muy, yo hablas español poquito. Yo comprende.
I just speak Spanish.
I know.
Okay. I don't know you
I thought I was like, I didn't know about, I was like, wait, did I slip in the French?
I don't know you
I speak Spanish too.
something for here in English.
Oh, are you saying you didn't understand anything I just said?
Yeah.
Tú no comprende.
I understand, but sorry.
Escúchame.
Sí.
No tenemos que quedarnos.
I don't know.
Cambiar la casa.
No, he's translating for you. He's telling you.
You say we don't need to stay here?
Correct.
Oh, okay.
No birthday. She's like, let me leave here.
I want you to not take here. Only that.
Say again, I didn't hear you, but
Only I want you take me. I don't
you may go. Arrivederci. Adios. Sí. Right. Hold on. Just one momento, okay? So if you will leave your numbers here, again, what I was saying is if you need a letter for work, let Mr. Randall know and we'll get those letters for you before you leave today, okay? Any other questions? All right, and I'm surprised no one asked this question because I get it every single time this happens. Yes, this does count as your one day, one trial, okay? So this counts as your jury service. You don't have to go back upstairs. You don't have to come back tomorrow. All right, you all are excused. Thank you so very much. All rise for the jury. No one on this side, may leave.
second, y'all. I got one more recording and I'm done. Hold on a second. Starts clear. Hold on a second. Hold on a second, y'all. I'm trying to pull it off the thing here. Hold on a second. Just bear with me a second, guys. I'm trying to get it. I apologize, y'all. I'm trying to get it. My apologies. Okay, here we go. All right, sorry about that. I don't have my glasses on and I can't see, so I'm trying to do stuff without my glasses.
Did anyone need a workshop, Mr. Randall?
Yes, I'm getting pieces for it.
There's an answer right here for the first offender.
I also forgot to say that I do find that there's a sufficient factual basis for the charges that were, for the charge that was pled to, in addition to the factual information that's presented by the state. The court has seen the videos multiple times at this point by way of the immunity motion for Mr. Lindsay, as well as by way of the immunity motion for Mr. King that took place on Monday, and all angles, all cameras, so to speak, of that video. So I do find that there's a sufficient factual basis. In addition to that, by way of the two immunity motions that the court presided over, the two immunity motion hearings, rather, that the court presided over, wherein the defendant, the victim, and the eyewitness, the gas station attendant, both testified at both of those hearings. I do incorporate those in my basis for finding that there is a sufficient factual basis. Now, with regard to the first offender, gentlemen, I want to advise you as to what that means, okay? Because oftentimes people ask for first offender, but they don't understand that first offender is a gift and a curse. First offender, what it means is that if you successfully complete each and every term of my sentence, you will lawfully be able to tell employers in the world of life that you are not a convicted felon. However, and you all heard the special conditions of my sentence, okay? That means that you have to comply with each and every one of them. You cannot get arrested again. You cannot, you can't have any violations of the law. Let me say it that way, okay? Having violations of the law and or any subsequent arrest subjection to your first offender status being revoked. And this is where we come to first offender being a gift and a curse. So as you heard me say, if you complete each and every term of my sentence, you may tell the world of life that you are not a convicted felon. However, if you violate the terms of the sentence in any way, you may be brought back before the courts and your first offender status revoked. So this includes any time in incarceration as well as probation, right? Because remember, you all pled to 20-year-old sentence to 20 years to serve 10 years with a balance on probation, which means that say you are released early off that 10 years by the Department of Corrections. You all heard Mr. Steele say, and that is appropriate for all of you all, that no one controls parole except for the Department of Corrections. No one can make you any promises with regard to parole except for the Department of Corrections. That is their exclusive rights and their exclusive authority, all right? But let's just say that they let you off on parole early. If you get in trouble, in addition to your parole being subject to being revoked and going back into the state system, just based on that revocation, if it's sustained, you can also be brought back before the court and your first offender status revoked. While you are on probation,
Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. I tell you, me and these no glasses. I should put on my glasses so I can see. Just hold on, y'all. Me and my non-seeing butt. Hold on. Let's go back. Okay, here we go.
requirements of probation, you must comply with probation, okay? That's all three of you. So what that means is, if a violation of probation petition is filed against you, and the state is able to sustain it, and again, I want to be clear, that it could be for something as simple as you moved and didn't tell probation. You did not report to probation. A violation period can result in you being brought back before the court, your first offender status being revoked, and you re-sentenced up to the maximums. Let me tell you what that means. What that means is, say you get today, year 9 day 347 of your probation, and you get a new arrest. You test dirty on urine. You violated your probation in somehow. The court can bring you back and re-sentence you on these charges. So that means that the court can bring you back and say, you know what, that first sentence, because your first offender probation is being revoked, the court can re-sentence you to up to 20 years incarceration. Are you clear? It is unclear, and that's why I want to make this clear, as to whether or not the Department of Corrections has to honor the time that you have already served, or whether it's considered a new sentence. If there's probation that is imposed, then probation will honor the time that you've already served on probation, but the Department of Corrections does not have to do that, which means that if you were brought back year 9, day 347, let's even get to day 350. With a violation, you can be re-sentenced to 20 years incarceration. Understanding the gifts and the curses of first offender, is it still your request and your desire to be sentenced as a first offender? I want you to think about it. Ask your lawyer any questions that you may have first, and then answer.
The last 2 times I've done first offender pleas, I've added the burden of proof is only a preponderance of the evidence. It's much lower.
Okay, I will tell them that. So the other thing with the violation of probation, the burden is not beyond a reasonable doubt. It is not, okay? And mind you, remember, an arrest is considered a violation of your probation. And so the burden for a violation of probation is much, much lower. It's more likely than not. It is not beyond a reasonable doubt, okay? All right, so go on, you can discuss with your attorneys if you need to, those who are asking for first And Mr. Lewis, while they're doing that, can Mr. Gibson fill out the probation form? Mr. Young, you're ready to make sure that your client fill out the probation form.
Yes, Your Honor, we completed it and turned it into.
Mr. Lindsay's form. All right, has Mr. Lindsay made a decision?
He has, Your Honor, and I've answered the questions that I had regarding first offender, and he has decided that he would still like to take advantage of the first offender.
All right, so he's gonna stay on the straight and narrow for the next 20 years, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Guess you can come back and see it otherwise.
He's done, Judge, you're not gonna see him.
That's why I said otherwise. Guess you can come back and see otherwise. That's right. All right, what say you on behalf of Mr. King?
Your Honor, it's my, it's the same exact response.
All right. All right, so Mr. King, you know, as young folks, you have 20 more years. That means you're gonna stay on the straight and narrow for the next 20 years, right?
Yes.
All right, okay. All right, do you want to go on and do the colloquy for the first offender, or are there any other questions you wanted to put on the record based on the first offender request?
I think that you went over all the necessary questions.
I try to be thorough, Mr. House. All right, so gentlemen, I will thank you, sir. You may sit down. I will send you as first offenders based on your election, but like I said, I always like to explain first offender to everyone before they go forward. Any corrections or objections to my explanation of first offender by Mr. Jerome or Mr. Steele? No need, Mr. Steele.
I don't have any questions.
I think you were asking about the ceiling. I don't automatically seal records.
No question.
I said, I think Mr. Lewis was asking about the automatic sealing, and I was saying I don't automatically seal records. So they would have to come and petition the board for the seal. Okay.
We don't have any questions, Your Honor. He would still like to see first offender.
All right, so I will send you all under the First Offender Act, and that's specific to Mr. King and Mr. Lindsay. All right, gentlemen, if there are no further questions, that concludes this hearing. Good luck to you all, all right?
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, guys. All right. I told you guys that I was able to hold on a second. All right, I told you guys I was able to I should put on my glasses. I can't see my glasses. I was able to record it on my camera. That's why I told you, hold tight, hold tight. My camera mic was working better. See, the mic on the camera was much better than the mic that was on the phone. Hold on a second. Let me get my glasses. I can't see. Hold on. So she did give him first time offender for the two individuals. I'm late. How much time did they get? 10 serving, 20 serving 10. Mr. King will be eligible next year for probation. Parole. Excuse me, parole. He'll be eligible next year for parole. Thank you, Demian. Dimini? I don't know how to say your name. Demian. I don't know how to say it. Sorry for messing up your name. I can't even see. So, that's basically it, guys. Any questions? What about the other two guys? What are the two guys? What are the two guys, little mama? Hey, Anika. Hey, Turtle Man. Thank you. What are the two guys? You mean the original one? Their plea deal? I don't know what their plea deal was. I wasn't there for their plea deal, so I don't know. I don't know what they got. But I think these guys got better deals than the other ones. Huh? You said, little man, I thought there was two other people in there with them. No, those other two people took a plea already. They took a plea long before this. They took a plea last year, I think. Okay, I know which one you're talking about. There's one they haven't even captured yet. That's Mr. Hoover's client. So I don't know what they're gonna do with him. I don't know what they're gonna do with him. Now I know who you're talking about, little mama. That one, the one that has not been caught yet. Mr. Hoover was there. Any questions, y'all? Y'all have me? Okay. So, can Gregory have contact with Jeffrey? Yes. You can have contact with any of his family members. Yes. How many more left on YSL trial? No more. YSL trial is over with. There's no more. As far as the original YSL trials. Remember, Mr. Eppinger was the last one. That's why they were able to go and ask for Jeffrey's property back, because Mr. Eppinger was the last person. So did they drop both the AR? Yes, they dropped both of them. The only thing they had was one gang charge. One gang charge. That was it. Why do you think state dropped 20 charges and just baffle me over charging these people? I don't know. I don't know. So guys, I know you guys was having trouble hearing from the phone. We tested the mic that I have for the iPhone and the Android phone. But remember, we tested it inside of my house, which my house is not that all that echoey stuff that the courtroom has. So the mics on those little mics, they don't work well. They do not work well. If you want to bless a sister, you can, and stop complaining, because you know y'all guys love complaining. I'm doing this by myself alone, but y'all want to have so much complaint. Remember, I'm battling, fighting a big corporation that has plenty of money, plenty of employees, and y'all complain with one little me who tried my best to get everything out to you guys. All y'all do is complain without giving me any kind of solution. And if I ask for money, y'all say I'm begging or I'm scamming, and I'm like, I can't win for losing. I can't win for losing. It's so crazy. I can't win for losing. Thank you, little mama, for appreciating me. Was Gregory family in the courtroom? Yes, the whole family was in the courtroom today, except Mr. Jeffrey William, the little Jeff, but his dad was there as well. Do you know the mic you need and the sugar lady sugar? I don't even know, y'all. This is trial and error for me. Let me tell you what. Hold on, let me get this off my face. Let me tell you. Hold on a second. My original profession in life is finance. My original profession in life is finance. All this stuff that I'm doing now is something new. I don't know nothing. I'm learning everything. I'm learning camera. I'm learning production. I'm learning edit. I'm learning all of this brand new, y'all. Brand new. I'm learning this. I do not know none of this stuff. So y'all should at least give me E for effort. You know, I'm a 50-something-year-old woman who's reinventing herself, trying to give you guys the best thing that I can. And I don't know. I don't know what equipment to use. I don't know. I'm learning all of this. I'm learning all this. And you know what? I must pat myself on the back, because I think I'm doing a daggone good job for somebody that's doing this by myself. No, Mama, I'm not going to ask that dude for nothing. I'm not asking that dude for nothing. I'm not. Trust me, I won't ever ask him for anything. I appreciate it. Thank you, Nika. Miss Sylvia, from the last I saw you today, you lost so much weight. You look beautiful. Thank you. I did lose weight. I did see you today. I did lose a lot of weight. Well, hold on, you know, whenever somebody want to talk about my weight, I got to show off, right? Anytime somebody want to talk about weight, I have to show off, right? You know what? I just have to show off. I'm not complaining, just asking because. Oh, no. I'm not saying you complaining. No. Yesterday, y'all, they were complaining like crazy. So that's why I had to back up. I made sure I would use my camera. Bucko said hello. 17 Bucko and just stopped by to say, hey, hi, Bucko. Beautiful. I'm so happy for you. Thank you. Yes, I did lose some weight, y'all. I lost 30 pounds and I got about 40 more to go. I lost 30 pounds, got 40 more to go. Haven't you talked to Woody since his accident? Have I talked to Woody since his accident? Yes. I have. Have I talked to him long? No, I have not. I'm trying to stay out of the crossfire, Mandy. I'm trying to stay out of crossfire. I'm staying to myself with all this craziness that's going on with the internet, because I don't want to get involved with that. I'm staying out the crossfire. Thank you. You are doing great. I have lost 105 pounds over. Congratulations. See that is great. That's great. And I'm trying to get off these diabetic meds. That's what I'm trying to get off. Totally understand. Thank you for all you do. Enjoy your videos. You're welcome, Mandy. You're welcome. Guys, I'm going to start uploading all the stuff that I have. I have cash out videos that I have not put out. I have the lady that I just did in Albany. I have some of those videos I didn't put out. I'm going to start uploading some of my stuff. I'm going to start uploading. I got a lot of stuff that I'm uploading. And then I'm trying to get to New York so I can finish off the Diddy. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all something. What's the next trial we'll be watching? I'm going to New York on the 25th to do Diddy's last part. Listen, give me your opinion on this. Judge Samarina could have automatically give a decision on paper. He's having a special hearing on Rule 29 and Rule 33. 29 is a new trial and 33 is I don't know which one is which, but one is throwing the whole trial away. I mean, dismissing the trial, and then one is going to be one is like a direct verdict, and the other one is to have a new trial. And he's having a special hearing. So what do you guys think that might be for Diddy? What do you think that might be for Diddy? I have Mr. Steele has a cold case that I was thinking about doing, and that starts the 22nd. He might be passing out Halloween candy. I saw that on Inner City Press. Yeah, he's gonna be there. I'm trying to get back to New York, y'all. I would love for you guys to hold on a second. All right, let me somebody was asking me something about hold on. Somebody was asking me something just now and I missed out on it. Okay, here's my way of supporting my Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, PayPal, or whatever. One thing you could always say that you see what my channel, you see the stuff that I do, you see the work that I'm doing. In my opinion, they try to make special rule for him. I think he will walk out free. I'm just saying, don't shoot the message. That's Bucko. I think the same thing too. That's why I want to get up there. I think the same thing too. I'm thinking the same thing too. I want to be up there when it happened. No, is this Gregory's first time in trouble? Why shouldn't he go to Jeffrey? I'm thinking the same thing too, that they are making a special thing for him to be. I think so too, y'all. I really do. I really do. That's why I'm trying to get my butt up there. There's 555 people up in here. G2G, I stopped by another time, but if you don't mind, it was nice talking to you. Bye, Bucko. See you later. Have a good one. Okay. Is there anything else? Are y'all guys done with me now? So I can take my butt on off this live and go take care of some business. What time is it? It is 4:15. Oh yeah, it's time for me. Go take care of some of my business. Anika said, is the other court case still in October but been pushed up to September for this special trial? What other court case? Which other court case are you talking about? Which other court case? Oh, I got so much stuff to tell y'all, but I can't. I got something to tell y'all, but I can't. That's what happened when you sworn to secrecy. Secrecy. Me and my gray hair. The hearing for Diddy. Is the other court case still in? Yeah, the other, not the court case. You mean the other hearing, the sentencing, right? Yeah, it's so far it's still out there. So if you please go to Steele next trial. I love his lawyering. You want me to go do the next trial he does? I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll go to his next trial for you. That's on the 22nd in Gwinnett County. You're doing great, Sylvia. Thank you. You're welcome, Plant Lady. You're welcome. All right. We're getting more and more people in this chat. It's 565 in here right now, 566. It's over with. Those that are coming in, you're probably going to have to hit rewind to see what was played. May I ask how Nesto is? I was about to do a live on Nesto. I got so much stuff to tell you about the Nesto thing, y'all. I got so much to tell you about the Nesto thing. But that's going to be separate from this because, I got to get myself mentally prepared for the Nesto folks. You know how it is, Plant Lady. I got to mentally prepare for those people because they'll come in here like vultures and ready to attack. And I have to get myself mentally ready because you know me, I mean, ready to be like a little snapping turtle because the meanness that comes out of them, you understand what I'm saying? They come running up here to get information, but then they want to just attack me. So I have to get myself mentally ready for those people. Miss Sylvia, when are you going back to New York? Want to help get you? Oh, thank you, Jackie. I'm trying to get back there the 25th. I'm trying to get you, Jackie. You know your girl need help. I need help, y'all. I need help. I have not because I asked not, so I'm asking. I'm asking for you guys to help me to get back to New York. My flight 9:22. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna text Mr. Steele. Let me text Mr. Steele and find out when hold on a second, y'all. Let me text him. Hold on. I gotta get my phone, text him. Hold on. Because then I can find out exactly when it is so I can get my Rule 22 and everything. Because I think it's 9:22. And I gotta let me text Mr. Steele. Hold on, let me get my phone. I'm gonna put my music on so y'all can my commercial. Hold on. My waiting Sylvia commercial. Hold on.
in that courtroom grind. All day long she's making time. Notes in hand, she's got the plan. Comes home late, shines like a star. Yeah, she's here to break it down. Justice found without a frown. In our chat with hearts so true, Sylvia's magic comes right through. Feel it, baby, feel the light. Soulful notes on the inside. Sylvia's truth makes us sway. All night long we groove and play. She's the queen with a golden touch. In her words we trust so much. Courtroom battles fade away. She brings the light in the day. Slide it slyly, can't deny. Sylvia knows just how to fly. All our walls she melts away, bringing soul to every day. Feel it, baby, feel the light. Soulful notes on the inside. Sylvia's truth makes us sway. All night long we groove and play. Feel it, baby, feel the glide. Soulful notes on the inside. Sylvia's truth makes us sway. All night long we groove and play. Groove and play.
Okay, sorry. Okay, I just sent him a text. Let me know via text if what you need. Okay, Jackie. Thank you, Jackie. You're so sweet. I tell you, my Jackie be looking out for me. We need to do a fundraiser for me to get my butt back up in New York. That's what we need to do. Hold on a second, y'all. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Okay, we can do a calendar fundraiser. Pick any number from the calendar and pay that amount. It works for my grandson's football team. Anything will help our Sylvia so she can don't have to rely on them. Amen. It's over. What's over? Hey, y'all. Yeah, it's over. Denver, you're gonna have to replay. What is the fundraiser? It says, okay, do a calendar fundraiser. Pick any number from the calendar and pay that amount. It works for me. So how do you do that? We're gonna do a fundraiser, y'all, to get me my butt up to New York. We're doing a fundraiser. We're doing a fundraiser. You know how expensive New York is. It's gonna be flight, transportation, and lodging. We're trying to get me up back to New York. Okay. So Jackie came up with an idea of the fundraiser. So I'm going to have a special night fundraising for Sylvia to get back in New York. Because y'all know, first of all, y'all can't say I don't do the work, okay? Number one, you can't say I don't do the work, okay? I wish I had a rich sponsor. Anybody in the chat that's a rich sponsor? Hello? All right, I'm gonna go. I'll text you a sample. Okay, all right. Jackie's gonna text me a sample so we can do this. Oh, I'm getting ready to do the live, members only live for members so we can talk about the Nesto thing. I got some news for you guys. I got some news. Okay? Got some news for y'all. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Later. Bye. May the Lord watch between me and thee while we're absent one from another. I promise I'm going to do the live on Slide Channel, members only. I promise I was going to do it. I'm not rich, but I can help sponsor you. Oh, Jackie. Jackie's such a sweetheart. All right, I'm going to do members only on both channel, okay? And I'm not doing a high tier. I'm doing regular, okay? All right, so I'll see you guys later. I have some news for you guys. Bye.
Thank you for watching the infamous Sylvia channel, where laughter and fun make up our panel. Together we build this digital spree. We appreciate you and our growing family. With mods by our side and chat flowing free in this online space. It's just you and me, we laugh until tears roll down like the rain. In this virtual world, you ease all my pains. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Mods and chat, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night. We cherish the moments, the highs and lows, from the latest gossip to stories untold. You're more than a viewer, you're part of the crew in this space of ours. It's all because of you. This digital world where emotion is shared, every post and reaction showing we care. The love is real in this virtual domain. With every sign, enjoys what we'll gain. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Mods and chat, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Mods and chat, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night. This digital world where emotion is shared, every post and reaction showing we care. The love is real in this virtual domain. With every sign, enjoys what we'll gain. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Mars and chat, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the